A Plaguelands Media production.
Hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another board game playthrough. This time, of course, my favourite, well, it's debatable between Marvel Champions and Final Girl. But I do love this game so very, very much. So we are going to be playing with one of the new X-Men characters today. I have my character set up here, my villain here. We are playing against basic Rhino, just because I don't know Jean Grey's deck. And I just have fun playing against Rhino, win or lose. We have our tokens here. So let's have a quick look at the character. Jean Grey, 3 recovery. Setup, put your Phoenix Force upgrade into play. Restrained side face up. Okay, so we are restrained. We get the restrained trait, and after the last counter is removed, we flip this card. Don't know what will happen, don't want to know what will happen, but we will put 4 counters on it. After you make a basic recovery, place 1 power counter on Phoenix Force. Okay. On this side, she has 3 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense. Sonic Bond, hero resource. Remove 1 power counter from Phoenix Force to generate a wild resource once per phase. And her hand size is 5 on this side, 6 on this side, and she has 9 health. Okay. Of course, we're going up against Rhino. 1 scheme, 2 attack, 14 health. And his scheme, of course, is the break-in. 7 thwart reaches here. We lose the game. Okay, the modular sets I'm playing with, I just picked 2 randomly out of the box. One of them is A Mess of Things, which is the one I believe that comes with Scorpion. And another Gang Up. The other one is Hydra Assault. They were just randomly chosen. They are not the ones that they recommend you use with Rhino, but I've played this game enough that it doesn't really matter. As always, I have my bad decision juice here, which I'm going to make a staple of these Marvel Champions videos because I tend to play on the fly, don't think about my turns, and make very bad decisions. Oh, that's nice. All right, so. Oh, the aspect that Jean Grey's pre-constructed deck comes with, and I am using the pre-constructed deck, is Justice, which, as you all know, is one of my favorite aspects to play. I absolutely love playing with Justice characters. I find Justice the easiest aspect to play as well. And I think that's because it's got a good balance of attacking and thwarting skills. Okay, so we'll shuffle that up. We will give the villain deck a shuffle. So you know that I haven't stacked the deck in my favor. I am not a magician, although I would very much like to learn magic. I'm too much of a doofus. Okay. All right. So we have that shuffled. We now draw 6 cards. All right, let's see what we have. Telepathic Trickery. Hero action thwart. Remove 4 thwart from a scheme. If you have the Unleashed trait, stun and confuse the enemy. Okay, very cool. Psychic Manipulation. Play only if your identity has the psionic trait. When the villain schemes, this activation removes threat instead of placing it. That's amazing. Okay, mission training. Attached to an X-Men ally. Attached ally gets 1 thwart and +2 health. Swift Retribution. Attack. The villain schemes, deal 4 damage to the villain. Genius. Okay, and Telepathic Trickery. Well, I'm not going to need Telepathic Trickery, so I'm going to mulligan those 2. I'm not going to need psychic manipulation, but I do like these three. So we get 3 extra cards. We get telekinetic shield. When touched character will take damage from an enemy. Place that damage here. Then if there's at least 5 damage, discard it. Brilliant. Swift retribution again. And another psychic manipulation. Okay. Okay. To make a basic recovery, I'm not going to this turn, so I'm going to flip over. All right. What do we want to do? I'm going to play Genius to put my telepathic shield into play. I'm going to spend psychic manipulation to attach this to an X-Men character. I believe she has the X-Men trait. Whoops. She doesn't have it on this side, but she does have it on that side. So I get +1 thwart and +2 health, putting me at 11. I am going to use 1 swift retribution to pay for the other one. The villain schemes deal 4 damage to the villain. Okay, so he's going to scheme for 1. Excellent. So 1 scheme goes on there, and he takes 4 damage. And that will be the end of my turn. Oh, wait a second. And then I'll attack him for 1 more point of damage. So he's now at 9. Okay. Already draw up to 5. We get Mutant Peacekeepers, Energy, Telekinetic Attack, Silent Manipulation, and Downtime. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Play only if your identity has the X-Men trait. Hero action, thwart, exhaust your hero and any number of X-Men allies. Remove X threat from among the schemes where X is the total thwart of those characters. Jesus, they have ramped up this game. Energy. A hero action deals 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the Unleash trait, this attack deals 2 additional damage and gains... Wow. Psychic manipulation we've seen. Downtime. Play under any hero's control. Your alter ego gets +2 recovery. Not bad. Okay. Okay, let's put those to one side. Here we go. Thwart goes on the main scheme. The hero, the villain, sorry, Rhino, is going to attack Jean Grey for 2. Boost. You are stunned. Okay. So Jean Grey gets stunned, but 2 damage goes on the telekinetic shield. I can live with that. Stampede. Rhino attacks you. If the character is damaged. Alright, so Rhino is going to attack me again for 2. Okay, 2 more damage. Goes on the telekinetic shield. But Jean Grey still got stunned by that attack. Okay. Not a bad turn. Not a bad turn at all. She's going to attack for 1 to get rid of the stunned effect. She is going to play... she's going to spend 3 to play Telekinetic Attack to deal 7 damage to Rhino, putting him at 2. And she will use this to give herself downtime, +1 recovery, and Do I flip? I don't need to recover. I'm not going to recover. I'm just going to stay here. This is good. All right. Then we draw 5 more. Okay, let's see what we got. What is this? Mind control. Attach from non-elite minion. You take control of the attached minion and treat it as a controlled ally with a blank box text. This thought is equal to its printed scheme, and it takes 1 consequential damage after it thwarts or attacks. Rise from the ashes. When you would be defeated, remove this card from the game, read your identity, and restore. Remove each power counter from the Phoenix Force. Wow. Psychic Blast. Deal 4 damage. Okay. Passion for Justice. When you spend this card to play a thwart event, that event removes an additional threat. And Downtime, which I've already got, so I can't really use that. Okay. Threat goes on the main scheme. Rhino is going to attack for 2 for 3 damage. Now, the way I'm going to play this is 1 of that damage gets blocked by the shield. Okay. So the telekinetic shield. Take any damage from an enemy attack, place that damage here instead. Then, if there is at least 5, discard it. Does that soak up the bonus damage? I think it does. There's at least 5. If I'm playing that wrong, please let me know in the comments. But I'm going to say that soaks all of that damage, which is awesome. And our card is Assault. So he's going to attack again. I'm just going to take this for 2, 3, 4. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. All right. Okay, the scheme is getting a bit high for my liking, but there you go. So first things first, I'm going to thwart for 4 because I have the mission training just to get all the thwart off of that. I don't know if I want to attack at the moment. 1, 2. You know what? I'm going to play 1, 2, 3 to put in Rise from the Ashes. I'm going to keep a hold of this, and then I'm going to flip over to my Jean Grey side. She's still tapped, by the way. And I'm going to end the turn there. Drawing back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh, Cyclops. Remove. Okay, not bad. All right, I can dig that. I like the whole Phoenix Force idea. I think that's really, really cool in this. Okay, he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. And we get Breaking and Taken. Perfect. When revealed, place an additional 1 threat on here. So there is 3 threats on Breaking and Taken. Fantastic. Oh, and I readied. Okay. Let's recover for, I get +2 recovery, so I'm recovering for 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because I have 11 health. Okay, let's flip. We need to do some thwarty. Okay. I messed up. I shouldn't have healed, but I did. But that's okay. So, We don't want him. No, we want him to attack. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Mission Training and Swift Retribution to play Psychic Blast, dealing 4 damage to the villain. That will knock out this form. And that will put him to number 2. Okay. Search for the Breaking and Taken's already in play, so we don't have to worry about that. And he is on 15 health. Alrighty. Okay. Then, what should we do? Should we put Cyclops in play, or should we do another Psychic Blast? You know what? We're going to spend these 2, and we're going to spend a power. Remove 1 power counter from Phoenix Force to generate a wild, and we're going to put Cyclops into play. That gives us 2 extra power counters on Phoenix Force. Okay. Psych, what are you going to do? You are going to thwart the main scheme, I think. Putting that down to 2. Got to keep that main scheme low. I know we're going to get another counter here, but hey, bad choice, drink. Okay, that is everything I can do. Oh, he gets a consequential damage as well for doing that. And we draw up to 5. We're on 11 health, so we can kind of take whatever comes our way. Telekinetic attack, deals 7 damage. Cerebro. Source, okay. Choose remove 1 power counter, replace 2. Mutant Peacekeepers. Alright. And Storm. Reduce the cost to play Storm by 1 if your identity has the Mutant or X-Men trait, which we do. When Storm thwarts a scheme, move 2 threats from that scheme to another scheme. Okay, nice. Alright. We get 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack for 3. I'm going to take it. 3. This card resolves during an undefended attack. Discard a support you control. Alright. Fine. I'll discard this. Taking 3 damage. Going down from 11 to 8. Now we get 2 encounter cards. Alright, the first one. Hard to keep down. If Rhino heals 4 damage, if no damage was healed, this card gains Surge. We didn't hit him, so the card gains Surge. Tail Sweep. Scorpion detects your hero. If no attack was made this way, you are stunned. Alright. And, when revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each stunned friendly character. We have 1, so that become 4 threats, sorry, on a mess of things. Okay. Okay, deals 7 damage to an enemy. Puts him at 8. Okay, so first thing is first. I'm going to get extra cards here, but I think I can weather the storm, so to speak. So let's... Do I bring out Storm? Get rid of the stunned. Or do I use telekinetic attack? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play 3. And pay 1 for 4. Storm has her cost reduced. So let's put her into play. Okay. Now, let's use Cyclops to remove 2 threat from here. And gets rid of that. Let's thwart with Storm. Move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme. No, we're just going to get rid of this scheme entirely. Okay. And Jean Grey she is going to thwart. She is stunned, so she can't attack, but she can thwart. And we're going to get rid of that scheme there. And we're holding on to psychic attack. Okay. These guys each get a consequential damage. And we draw up to 5. We have 1 in hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. My hope is that I can burst Rhino down. Downtime, strength, mission training, Phoenix loss. Not helpful at all. Okay, threat goes the main scheme. He's going to attack. I will take it. He attacks for 3. Putting me at 5. And we get advanced. The villain schemes. We're at 4. Scheming for 1, 2, 3. And that is 7. And we just lost the game. We just lost by Rhino scheming out. That is the nature of the beast. Now, what did I think of Jean Grey / Phoenix? Absolutely love this Preconstructed deck. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't know exactly what happens when you get unleashed. Permanent, she gets -2 thwart and +2 attack. After a power counter is placed here, if there are 4 or more power counters, flip the card. Oh, okay, so you're going from good side to Dark Phoenix side. That's pretty neat. I like that idea. That's really, really cool. There are some things I would take out of the Precon deck. There are too many downtimes in it. But Marvel Girl, Banshee, one of my favorite characters of all time. The way he died in the comics was fucking brutal. Yeah, love the Phoenix. Love what they're doing with the X-Men, with Mutant Genesis. I've only played with 2. I played with Wolverine and Jean Grey / Phoenix. They feel very different. They feel very unique. But most importantly, they feel like the characters that they're representing. It feels like you're playing as Wolverine. It feels like you're playing as Jean Grey. Absolutely fantastic. Had a blast. Even though I lost, don't really fucking care. That's the nature of the beast. When you play board games, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But it's all about how much fun you have and the story that goes along with it. So everybody, cheers. Please raise a glass to the fallen Jean Grey. Again, how many times has she died in the comics? If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss one of my videos. But most importantly, stay safe. Have a fantastic rest of your day. See you in the next video.